Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Welcome to my channel Learn Math with Sayyid Ali. Today we have assignment questions, word problem regarding volume of the cylinder and surface area of the cylinder. So here's the question number 1. Martin the carpenter wants to make the largest cylinder possible from a 0.5 by 0.5 meter square block with a height of 1.2 meter. What is the volume of the cylinder? So what is given is that he has a block of wood, right, and he want to make the maximum largest cylinder possible, right, largest cylinder possible. So this is 0.5 centimeter by 0.5 meter, right? So 0.5 meter by 0.5 meter. So what is the largest circle he can cut from a square, right? If it is 0.5 by 0.5, so you remember that if we take the center and we make a circle, the diameter of the circle will be exactly equals to 0.5, right? So that means when they give us the block size, which is a square, of course, 0.5 by 0.5, it is actually the diameter of the circle. So diameter of the circle is 0.5 meters, and we can half it to get the radius of the circle. So this is what you need to understand. So if a square is there and you want to make a circle out of it, so you can make the center of that square and draw the circle. You will get the diameter is equals to the side length of the square. Hope you understand this point. And the height of the block is given, which is 1.2. So height is given. So height is equals to 1.2 meter. Now he's saying, what is the volume of this cylinder? So volume formula we understand from the previous videos, that what is volume equals to pi r square h, right? Pi r square times h. So volume we need to calculate. Pi is 3.14, r is 0.25, h is 1.2, and if you multiply all these, so this was the square. So if you multiply all these, you will get 0.235, or you can round it off to 0.24 meter cube. This is your answer, right? So you can read the question one more time, understand what is given, draw a small picture, or sometimes picture is given, understand that how to get the largest cylinder from the square cardboard or log of wood. So when we take the center of the square and draw a circle, we have the diameter of the circle equals to the side length of the rectangle or square, right, of the square. And height is given, so it was easy to substitute the values in the formula which we had done before, that volume is equals to pi r square h, right? And it was in meter cube because it was volume. Now the second question here written as a can of paint covers 0.56 meters square. So can of paint cover 0.56 meters square. If Martin put 2 coats of paint on this cylinder, the cylinder which he has made from here, from the log of wood, from the wood block, right? So he want to put 2 coats on the cylinder. How many cans of the paint will he be need, right? So now we have to tackle the data, what is given. So here you can see that it is related to the same question. So we have something known to us and we have to find out surface area of this cylinder. Why we have to find out surface area of the cylinder? Because he want to put the coat on the cylinder, right? So we need to know what is surface area of the cylinder, and surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. And we have to calculate surface area. So everything is known from the previous data. Data is same, that r is equals to 0.25 and h is equals to 1.2, right? All is in meter. This is meter and this is also meter. So what we are looking at? Surface area with the help of surface area formula. Surface area formula is here. So 2 pi 3.14 times r square 0.25 square plus 2 pi 3.14 times r 0.25 times h, which is 1.2. So we substitute or plug in all the values and then we simplify it. So the first thing will be like 0.3925 and then second thing will be how much, or we can add them together to get the surface area, which is 2.28 plus 1.884, and if we add them together we get 2.28 meter square. This is my surface area of this cylinder. Which cylinder? Which was in the first question, which Martin made from the wood block, right? So this is the surface area, but he want to put 2 coats. That means I don't want to divide it with this 0.56, but first I have to make it twice. 2 times 2.8, because what surface area he need to cover with the paint is 2 times. He is putting 2 coats. 2 coat means 2 times the surface area. 2 coat means twice the surface area. Twice the surface area. So we twice it and we got like 2 times this, which is how much? 0.56. We have to divide them, right? So 2 times this divided by 0.56. So do not divide this surface area with that, because he is putting up 2 coats of paint. So I did twice of this surface area divided by what is covered by the 1 can of paint. So 0.56 meter square is covered with the help of 1 can of paint. So now we are looking at how many can of paints is required, right? So if you divide this, you will be getting like something more than 8, like 8.2. So 8.2, so you can say that 9 cans. You cannot say 8 cans, because if you need something more, little bit more than 8 cans, so you have to go to the next digit, right? So 9 cans of paint is required. Nine cans of paint is required. So here just one trick, because that was the 2 coat of the paint, so you have to make twice the surface area and then divide what is covered by the 1 can of paint, right? A small question sometimes related to the same question is asked, that if Martin decided to cut this cylinder into 3 identical cylinders. So question number 3, right? If Martin decided to cut the cylinder into 3 equal parts, right? So let me write down the question first and then we will solve it. If Martin decided to cut the cylinder in 3 equal parts, what will be the surface area of each small cylinder? What is the question? What will be the surface area of each small cylinder? So this is next question related to this Martin's wood block question, and this question comes like A, B, C, 3 parts, and with a picture of the wood block given as 0.5 meters times 0.5. So what will be the surface area of each block? This is our third question or third part of the same question. So what will be the surface area? We have to use the surface area straight away, but three identical means he has to cut the height. So we have to use the height, which is 1.2 meters, but he is cutting it into three equal parts. So we have to divide the height. 1.2 is the real height, original height, and he is making the three equal or identical cylinders. So 1.2 divided by 3, which is equals to 0.4 meter. So to calculate surface area, we have to use this height, because now the cylinder is each cylinder is of the height of 0.4 meters, right? So surface area will be equals to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, and we have everything because r is known. What is r? So r is same, which is 0.25 meter, right? Height we will be using 0.4 meter. This is the data which we need to use to get the surface area of each small cylinder. So surface area of each small cylinder will be equals to 2 times 3.14 r square 0.25 whole square plus 2 3.14 times r 0.25 times h 0.4, right? And then surface area, if you calculate these two figures, that will be equals to 0.3925 plus 0.628, and you can add these two to get the, like, you can round it off. That will be equals to 1.02 meter square. So this is your answer, which is the surface area of each small cylinders. So here we practice only the same thing, like volume of a cylinder and surface area of the cylinder. So hope you like the video. If you like it, subscribe my channel, press bell icon button. You can always give me the feedback at s_shahid_ali@hotmail.com, or you can put your comments in the comment box. So thank you for watching.